What's going on, folks? Welcome back. It is the 1st of December. Just going to take a little time and we're going to go over some of the new gear I have for the 1920 season. I've already been out on the ice once and I've got to use some of this gear, so I'm just going to do a quick review on it and show you guys what we have new. So first thing is these boot tracks. I've had a bunch of different styles and they just didn't work right. So I picked up this set off of Amazon. These are only like 22 bucks and I used them on pretty much glare ice with a little bit of snow last weekend, and these work fantastic. Got these nice little spikes on them, and I also did a little walking around on tar, and that tar didn't affect these at all. So I think these are going to be good spikes. I didn't want to go with an expensive set just because I don't fish on glare ice much, but these fit on my bog boots fine, and these things work really well. I didn't slip at all with these on. And pretty much came with what you see here. Came with a strap to go on top of your boot, and it also came with a bag to put everything in. Next thing we have, which you guys have probably already seen, is the StrikeMaster Lite Flite cordless drill logger. This thing is a beast. I used this thing for the first time last season, and that thing ripped through the ice like the ice weren't even there. Chewed through it like it was nothing. This thing clocks in at 5.3 pounds, super light. It's designed for a drill, and I did a full review on that last weekend, and it's up on my channel. So if you guys want to see the full review on this auger, you can check that out. But I'll show you the blades. The blades on this thing are nasty. These things are mean. They annihilated that ice. And came with a pretty decent cover. You know, it has these flexible blades. It's not the steel like most of them come with. This isn't new. This is my old Nils. This is completely steel. This come with this kind of flexible, plasticky rubber type of material, and so far it worked good. I mean, I've only used it one time, but this thing is pretty slick. And again, if you guys want to see the full review on that, I have one on my channel. So this thing here, I'm pretty excited about. This is a universal power box. I built this actually yesterday, and it's all run by one 12 volt 12 amp hour battery. I do plan on swapping this out to a lithium battery, but for now this is what I have. Here's all the wiring. I'm not going to go into how I wired it in this video. I'm going to do a separate build video that should be out pretty soon on this, so if you don't see this up on the channel, it should be soon. But this is all run on a master switch. Turn this master switch on and powers the LEDs, which are super bright. The switch controls a USB. Probably can't see the light, but there's a red light on that. These are the fast charge USBs. This one controls the cigarette lighter, which you can use anything. You can put USB sockets in that. The options are pretty much endless with that. And this one here controls just these charging posts. I put wing nuts on it, and I have a few connections that you just tighten down with the wing nuts, and when you flip the switch, it gets the electronic going. But I wanted this, you know, for ice fishing, for regular fishing in my kayak, camping, if we lose power up here in Maine. I just wanted a power box, you know, just for a little extra power. And there is a voltmeter right here. You probably can't see it. Yeah, it's just doing the swirly thing. For some reason, GoPros don't pick up these LEDs that well, but you may be able to see it's picking up the volt there. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this. Nothing runs on this until this is switched down here, just so accidentally, you know, none of these get bumped in travels. But I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to build one of these for quite some time, and I finally got around to doing it. And this whole unit is just about 10 pounds with that big battery. When I go lithium, I'll cut that down quite a bit. And I use this case here. I'm going to peel this sticker off once I'm done my build video. But yeah, pretty excited. You'll see a full build video coming pretty soon on that. Alright, next up is we have this Striker ice rod, ice gear transporter case. I've been looking at these pretty much since they came out. I had no bag. It was the old 3-zipper bag, and the thing was pretty much worn out. The zippers were all broke, and the fabric was starting to come unstitched. I had that for about 12 years, and I really worked it hard. And so I decided to pull the trigger on this. I got this on a pretty decent sale. I don't know if I would have spent full price on these, because these go from anywhere from like $120 to $150 depending on what site you're on. But I caught this on a pretty good sale. But what I like about this, you know, is it comes with a strap. I'm not going to talk much about that. And it does come with some backpack straps in here, so you can wear this like a backpack. But what I like about this is it has 4 nice solid pockets on it. It has 2 on each side. So you can put all your gear, ice picks in there. This side, just got my jigs and some pliers in there. And on this other side, I got my scale, and these fit in there perfect. So them will stay right there. And I like this because this also has this pocket here. Get that sweatshirt out of the way. So this pocket's just kind of a big general pocket. You could put some ice fishing traps in here. You could put clothes. You can put whatever you want in this front zipper case here. And all these zippers seem really solid on this. You know, you can tell they didn't cheap out with the zippers. And the main reason I bought this is for the ice rod storage system. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but this has the ability to store 5 rods in these plastic sleeves here. I just have 2 in here right now, and these are plenty accommodating, you know, for these ice rods. You know, I have pretty big guides on these rods. These rod tubes are plenty generous to accommodate these bigger guides that I have. And once they're in there, they're completely safe. You know, you're not going to break a tip. I've already broken 2 rods. These are all handmade rods that I made. And I don't know if you can see this one here. And if you see right here, this is a repair. I broke this tip off. I can't actually remember. I think I was carrying this one around in a bucket, and the tip got broke. So if you think about it, a few less broken tips, you know, will probably pay for this rod case over the years. But I primarily bought it for the rod storage. And it says it'll take a 38-inch rod, which I am kind of skeptical. I have a 36 in there that I have to put in, you know, the actual compartment. This is a handmade 36-inch medium heavy jig rod that I made, and it won't fit in the tube because the handle's too long. So I mean, the handle, you know, could be short on other rods, but I'd be shocked if you had a 38-inch rod that had a shorter handle than this one. So what I do with these is I just run this under that middle storage compartment and just run it on top like that. It's not ideal, but it's pretty much the only way, you know, I can get away doing it that way. But that's the basics on this rig. I'm going to do a full review video on this coming up here pretty soon, but that's just the basics of it. So far I'm pretty impressed with it. You know, I think it's going to eliminate, you know, me breaking rod tips all the time, and it's also just going to eliminate having to bring out a few additional rod cases. So that's basically all of this gear. You know, the rod case, this box that I made, the Lite Flite, and these spikes. So that's pretty much it. I mean, pretty light this year. I didn't have to buy a ton of new stuff. But the only other thing I have coming is I'm going to get a lithium battery for this box. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is the truck cap on my truck. I bought this a couple months ago. Pretty excited about the cap. It's designed to fit my Tundra perfectly. It's the make and model of my Tundra. And it's pretty dirty. As you can see, up here in Maine, we've already had a couple snowstorms, and you can't keep a black truck clean. But I'm not going to talk much about this, because again, I'm going to do another video separate on this. But I'm going to be doing some truck camping next season, and this thing's going to come in handy. I'm going to do a complete build, you know, in the back here. I know it's pretty dark, but I'm going to do a kind of a truck camper setup. I'm going to fish some remote ponds, and this thing's going to really come in handy. But I think we're going to wrap it up there, guys. If you guys have any questions on any of this gear, fire away. I'll try my best to answer them. But like I said, I already have a complete video on the Lite Flite. I'm going to do a complete build video on this power box, and I'm going to do another complete review video on the Striker ice rod transporter. But we're going to wrap it up there, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.